Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Nico and I live up in the mountains of Wyoming. So this is a shipping video, and I'm getting it built back up. I still wish I had more sales. Let's go take a look. I've been listing this morning a little bit, so I have about 24 left to go. I don't know if you can see that, but this is just my board. I jot down, like, especially if you're doing a lot of pants, I'll jot it down. If I'm just doing shirts, I don't really write anything, but when I have pants, I need to write the numbers or the inseam and all of that, because that does have to go in an eBay listing. So I have about 24 of my own that I want to finish, and then I have 30 that I sent to my virtual assistant. I don't think he has started yet. I was going to go look. Look, I have more offers to send. I should have done that before I got on here, but that's fine. I will get those sent. I've been sending a lot of offers this morning. Let me see if my VA has started. Nope, he hasn't started yet, and I just sent them to him last night. He maybe can't work today. I don't know, but he'll get those 30 done soon. So I've been working with a friend of mine. She's the one that I'm doing the jewelry for. I want to just cover up her name. I don't want to have that on here. I'm trying to think how to show you here. All right, so anyway, her and I have been going back and forth. Let me see if you can see it here. We've been going back and forth. She's going through her parents' estate. They're having a huge garage sale tomorrow. And, you know, she's just sending me photos, and we're trying, you know, she does know how to do Google Lens, but of course that doesn't mean that it's sold. So I'm trying to help her here with what to bring home, because she does have to haul anything home worth selling in a car from several states away. So you know, and you can Google Lens and actually find the names on most of this. This was an interesting potential one, but it ended up to be not signed, and it was more of a bronze in the style of the person. Now if you ever see that peasant girl and it's in an actual plaster bust, then that's worth it. But from what I can see, and I told her, you know, the signature can be like in the dress or whatever, but you know, she's pretty good at kind of looking. But you know, there's some Fenton, or I think it ended up to be Fenton. There's a vintage popcorn maker. So you know, I've been helping her this morning just try to determine. That's like a set of equestrian glasses, and I'm not thrilled about helping her do glassware and stuff, but if it's expensive enough, then I will do it. And then this little guy, he ended up not really to be worth it. This dish is actually quite popular. It's a Bavarian. So, I mean, she should get 20 bucks out of that pretty easily. So, anyway, that's what I've been doing, is going through. This one had a pretty substantial chip. But these paper dolls here, these have some potential. There's one that sold for like 40 to 50, and hers are completely uncut. So I told her to bring those home, and they're easy to get home. And then this dish, you know, there's a lot of mid-century modern stuff. The problem is that, you know, it's hard for me because I can't be there. And, you know, like I said, you know, because her parents have passed away kind of recently. So to me, I mean, I've been there, done that. So not with my parents, but with another loss I've had. And so to just call, you know, even though she's calling me and initiating the call to say, hey, have you checked their silverware? Have you checked their clothes? Have you, you know, like, even though I have all this knowledge, I don't want to push her at all. I'll let her contact me. But I know they're having a huge estate sale tomorrow. And if I could drive several states away to get there, because if you're not a reseller, it's the things that no one thinks about. So she was in the kitchen already sending me pictures of all that. And I said, have you checked their silverware? Like, what is the pattern name? And so we did that. And it was silver plate, and it's a pattern called Flair, F-L-A-I-R. It's a Rogers one. And if she had more of the serving pieces, or if she had the whole 12-piece set, that would have been worth money. It isn't, because she was missing some knives and stuff. It would have only been like $25. Her parent had tons of milk, not jugs, what are they called? Milk bottles. He was a huge avid collector of milk bottles, so I will be dealing with that for her. Again, not thrilled with glass, but I will triple box them and do all that. Any of those old dairies and all of that. And then I just messaged her. I thought, you know, she probably doesn't know. I said the milk crates, like, please do not get rid of them. But they had a huge farm, and I just know that we're missing stuff, you know. I told her, you know, does he have any Franklin Covey planners? And I've tried to stick some stuff out there when she's already asking me about similar stuff. But, you know, they've been working on this for months, so some stuff, especially a lot of the clothing, they just got rid of right away. And I'm like, oh, man. So anyway, but I'm going to be dealing with some more jewelry from her, and then also these milk bottles and who knows what else. But, so yeah, so that's what I've been doing this morning, is just try to help her so that she's not hauling a bunch of glassware that ends up not worth it. And she doesn't want to either. She just wants to basically have a garage sale. So that's what I've been doing. So let's look here. My internet, I mean, I'll try again, but last night, man, I uploaded photos to my virtual assistant so fast. I cannot even believe it. It's fast enough that I could even upload my own photos to a Google Doc. You know, I guess if I'm taking my laptop, my photos are on my laptop anyway. But if for some reason I was going to list off my phone or something, you know, and I just take a bunch of photos at one time with a camera, I could technically upload those to a Google Doc so quickly, and then I would just have photos on my phone to list with. But anyway, it really got there a lot faster to my virtual assistant. So let's go see what we've sold. Okay, so I shipped yesterday right around this time. I think it took me a while yesterday to get to where I could get my shipping done again. So right now we've only sold 8 orders for $204.81. Ooh, guys, it's really slow. I think I only missed one day where I didn't list a lot this week. But I still believe it's because I am selling a decent amount. Like 8 sales a day is actually enough to get a person to 60 or 70 or 80,000 a year in income, like net profit. But you can't sell all the $15 and $10 items. And right now, today, my highest sale before shipping is $28 plus shipping, so $38.15, which is fine. I don't mind those sales, but right now I have some good stuff behind me, but it's just not through the pike yet, where I just go in order of what I get. If I really have a high-end item, I might pull it if I happen to see it. But anyway, I need some more, kind of expensive items, so I'm going to work on that. Either today, later on, I'll go, or tomorrow, I think I'm going to head out and spend the entire day just sourcing, not just for bolos, but to really double down and get some expensive items. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. This I'm going to actually open. I just want to show it to you. Now, this I tried to get higher on. This is a vintage scrapbook. And especially to the new people on the channel, I'm going to put this in a bigger thing anyway, unless I bubble wrapped it. I don't think I did. I want to package this better anyway. Maybe I did package it so well. I guess, guys, actually, I'm sorry, it is just really, really well packaged, so I'm not going to do that. But it would take me longer to unpackage than it's worth. But anyway, you can go back to some of my haul videos. It would probably be 6 or 8 months ago, so I'm sorry about that. But this is a vintage scrapbook, and what this person did was, when her favorite movies would come out, and this is in the 1930s, literally the 1930s, she would cut, newspaper articles out about the person in the movie or the movie premiere or whatever it was, and then she would write her own handwritten notes about what she thought of the movie or whatever, her thoughts on it. And I thought I would get more. I mean, it's one of those rare things you never know, and I think a lot of people did that back then, so it's not that unheard of. But anyway, it had a lot of damage. It was missing the back cover of it. So I started it really high because I had no idea what a 1930s scrapbook would mean or would be. It was almost like a movie journal of stuff she had watched. So anyway, I started like way over 100, just trying, because I had like a quarter in it. I had no money at all wrapped up in it. And so anyway, I've had this so long, I've tried to come down to, 75 and then 50, but I finally took an offer of $25 plus shipping, so $33.88. And you can tell it's not a real heavy, I mean, this is 13 ounces, so it's a pretty thin little scrapbook too. If it were a huge, real binder full, I might have gotten more, but anyway, I'm still happy with that sale. Cannot wait for garage sales. There's going to be all this kind of stuff come out of the woodwork. So anyway, this is going to Los Angeles, California. That actually makes sense, you know, movie capital of the world, kind of. Maybe not the world anymore, but movie capital. This is 6/22. Okay, so I am going to shock you guys. It's going to take me time. These aren't them. Here we go. I am going to upgrade my life and actually use these kind of like things that the stickers, the label things, instead of putting them in the envelope. Now, I just had ordered a huge load of the envelope, so I'm going to use the sticker ones that I already have. I've ordered more, and then this week, while I'm waiting for the labels with the sticker to come in, I'm going to go ahead and use up all the envelopes and just use the supplies I have. I mean, it's not like I haven't known that this was a thing. I just, you know, I'm in the habit of cutting these out, but I'm really tired of it, and it's taking too much time. So if you also are stuck in a rut and you've been doing what I've been doing and you want to change, I wish I could screenshot right now. I wish I knew how to do that. But when you are going to ship your item, underneath the person's address, and then it'll have your address, then it'll have the date, and then at the bottom of that little rectangle box, it'll say print format, and you can just click on change, and it will give you all the choices in the world. You can make it bigger, you can make it smaller. So I made it 8.5 by 11, and then I unclicked the receipt and instructions. Now, most of you know this, and you've probably been wondering, why does she cut out each thing and go through all that? I'm surprised I haven't had comments, because it is dumb. It's really a dumb way to do it. As far as time, you know, it's not dumb. It's just as far as time. It is cheaper probably to use plain paper. So if you're new and you're doing it, it's probably smart. You know, you're keeping your expenses low and just using your time. But for me, even though I only have 8 orders today, I still have a lot to do, and I have to get sourcing as soon as I can this week. So this will print the half label that ships on the half of this. And then what I'll do is keep all of the ones where it doesn't print, and then I'll put those back in, you know, next time I ship. So let's see how this works out. So I unclicked add receipt and instructions. I do not need those receipts on there. You know, there's no reason. eBay keeps a receipt. The post office, the second they scan it, has a receipt. So there's no reason in my mind to have the receipt. So let me see if these labels work in my printer. I charged $6.50, and this is going to cost $6.22 to go to California. I'm surprised it's not Culver City. That's where a lot of movie history was made, is Culver City. Wish I could go back there soon, but we're going other places. All right, so, and my preview shows that it should be right, so let's see how this prints. And I think I have it on the right side. Mine goes like this, my printer, so I think I've got it on the right side. We'll find out. Okay, so I won't show you the person's name, but here. Now, the problem is going to be like this. Like, can I reuse that, or is that going to mess up? But anyway, this one turned out fine. I'm going to peel and stick. Much faster than cutting them out. So I will use up all the supplies I have, but we'll go from there. Let me see how this one prints on the next one. Normally, I'll save this side and do it in a stack, but I just want to see what happens with that one. All right, so that's that order. Then this is a pair of Levi's 501s. Let me see if these are clearance or something we want. Okay, so these are Levi's 501 jeans. They have the red tab. These are the WPL 423. Now, I have Reed in the title, so they were either shortened or they have some damage. I've had these for, I want to say, 4 or 5 months, so I was happy to take an offer. I sold these for $19.99 plus shipping, so $26.16. They did use my 25% off coupon. Now, I've been just power sending that 25% off coupon in my buyer groups, and this does not say repeat buyer on here. So I don't know how long eBay will have that little box underneath that says repeat buyer. I don't know if it's for 4 months, a year, forever. I don't know if they always identify someone as having bought something from you. Now, this is also available on my listings. So it's possible someone just went into my listing and saw the coupon and used it. But I also have been sending this coupon. So what I need to do, and the way to test it, is to make a different coupon, like make it 27% for the people you send to the buyer groups, and then have a different coupon right in your own listing. I should have done that. That way I could test, like, where are these people coming from? How are they getting my coupon? And then I can repeat that. But anyway, I'm happy however they got it. And $19.99 plus shipping, so $26.16 all in. Goodbye, goodbye. I still need to be studying more my Levi's. I'm better at it as far as grabbing it. I know salvage is a thing. I know the back of the button, you know, there's certain numbers you want on that. I know you definitely want big E. I mean, I know some things, but some people, boy, they can just make their whole living on just vintage Levi's by just going to the thrift, and they know their 80s and 90s Levi's, and they know every little variation, and they look for the red line. And you know, I do want to put some more effort into becoming kind of an expert on that. This one is also going to LA, California. Everybody there is happy. So I'm going to keep $1.40 on that. Okay, so let's see how this prints. I may have to reprint this label if that mark on there makes a difference. So yeah, I'm excited about all the stuff she's bringing me to sell, and she definitely, again, reiterated that I have to take a percentage, so I'm excited about that. So yeah, it's going to be a good summer, guys. I cannot wait to get to my own garage sales, though. So what I will do is put away, let's see, I think it's still very visible, and it's not in the barcode of any kind, so I'm going to go ahead and just use that. And I guess I'll keep these for packing. This is pretty substantial, you know, packing, and I always need packing. So yeah, I don't ever store my, like if you're having a drop-off and you have your labels like this and there's no cover on them, if you're leaving your mail out in big tubs in kind of a rainy climate, I wouldn't do that because these could get wet. And that is a little bit of the danger, you know, there's no plastic over it. But everybody does this, and I'm not gonna stress over that. It's cheaper and easier. Look how much faster that is, because shoving this stuff in the envelope, I just got tired of it. I knew I needed to upgrade, but I've been through a lot this week. I've upgraded my internet, which is amazing, but that took a lot of effort and phone calls and going down there to get new equipment and doing all this. And then the two guys off and on were in our house for 3 hours, which is fine. I still worked during that time. But you know, it wasn't any easy thing to get that upgraded, and then now I'm just trying to make sure I'm upgrading everything. So these just sold about an hour ago. They did use my 25% off coupon, and no promoted listings. I haven't had these very long. I do actually pretty good on Not Your Daughter's jeans. These are a size 6, and these are more of a tapered leg. So especially if you get wide leg or boot cut, I think right now those would really sell. But in about a month's time, I sold these for $15.14 plus shipping, so $22.37. So let's go see where these go. And I don't know if I got these at the bins, you know, but I probably paid right around between $2.50 and $3.75 for these. And they sold for, you know, $15, so that's okay. It's going to cost $8.30. These are going to Green Brush, Michigan, and padded flat rate. I stayed up too late last night reading my book, the Lady in White or whatever it is, and so I'm excited about that. Mostly I worked, and then I only stayed up about a half hour reading. So I am actually going to, well, I worked out this morning. I did get up for my workout. I did not want to. It starts at 5:45, but I had missed Monday, and I might be traveling Friday, so I thought, you know, I need to go make sure that these classes in town you know, have enough people. Now, today they had like 4 or 5 other people, but sometimes, like if I don't go, there's only one other person. It just depends on who's traveling and that kind of stuff. So, I went ahead and went, and I'm glad. I do feel better, but I am going to have to take a little nap and then just get back to it. Hopefully by then my VA has those listings started and I can power those out and get ready to go on a trip either tomorrow or Friday. This was a good sale. I've sold this once before and they returned them just for fit. But these are called Royal and Awesome pants. They're a golf brand. You cannot miss them a mile away. All of them look like kind of almost like Loudmouth, only different patterns, of course. But, you know, golfers are just, I guess they're a unique people. They definitely wear very bright things sometimes. So I can see where you could really make a statement if you're a golfer on the golf course with those. They did use my 25% off coupon. These were a bins pickup. Again, just like I said last week on those Loudmouth shorts, just sitting on the bins. So I guess that a lot of people just don't deal in these weird golf brands, and they, especially to consign, I mean, where are you going to consign this? So if they're consigning to Plato's Closet or Once Upon a Child or to any place in Denver, I mean, if it's more of a sports place, they might take this, but a lot of people are not going to pick these up to consign. So my only competition at the bins that day must have been other resellers who kind of recognize what these are. So anyway, they were kind of on the top of a bin. I think actually they're missing one button on one of the ankles because they have the knicker type style. So that's probably why too. 25% off, so $27.91 plus shipping, $29.35 after the coupon and everything else. I'm happy with that sale. I am very happy. Okay, this is going to Cranberry Township, Pennsylvania. I think actually my mom, yeah, she used to live in Cranberry when she first remarried about 9 years ago. That's one of the first places they lived. And she worked as a nursing professor there in Cranberry, Pennsylvania. And I saw her once there, but then they moved to Texas, and then that's where I saw her more. So, first class, it's going to cost $660, and I charged $675. Let me make sure I can't get that down any, but I can actually go to 12. Let's see. That's why I just normally keep it, but this might make a difference. Yeah, it's going to make a big difference. So now it's only going to cost $517. And I charged $675, so I'm going to keep a little bit on this, which is good. Good, good, good. So yeah, I got up really early. I came and started listing right away. I don't have anything from my virtual assistant, so I'm working off that list of my own stuff. I'm still pretty fast, especially once the photos are done, unless I really need to do research, which I try not to do too much. I can list an item in under, 2 minutes. Sometimes 1 minute if it's just something that I already have the listing for, and I just go to Sell Similar and just quickly change a few things about the listing. Especially now with my new internet on fiber, my photos are just boom and they're there, so that is a blessing. All right, this is a pair of Savain shorts. I talked about this yesterday if you caught my haul video. Savain actually, starting now through all the way through, October, I can get pretty consistently at least $10 plus shipping on these shorts, which this pair is first class. So that makes a difference for the customer and for the weight at the bins. So this is about 13 ounces. I would have paid about $1.50 at the most at the bins. And they're just cargo shorts. They just have kind of a following. I put Gorpcore in this title because that's what they are. They're kind of like a hiking brand. I would say they're a mature men's brand. I'm not saying young men don't wear this, but the style, it's almost like a Dockers cargo short. That's kind of what they remind me of. But for some reason, this brand does have a following, especially new at tags. I'll pick it up. So anyway, I paid around $1.50. They did not use a coupon. This sold via promoted listings, and I got $10 plus shipping, so $17.55. But yeah, I wouldn't pay too much more than that. Now, Midsummer and yesterday, the reason I paid $3.75, no, actually I paid $2.50 for those shorts, is because they were camouflage. Now, those I'm going to put 20 on. So, okay, 14 ounces. Now, when you get into, there are some heavier fabrics even than this, and then they are priority mail, so just know that. It's going to cost $6.44. These are going to Rogersville, Alabama, and I'm going to keep about 35 cents on the shipping. I got a couple things for my son here. One is a clearance item. We just decided to clearance it. I only have, if you look behind me, I don't know if you can see, those 2 tubs are for my VA, and then actually that green top on top has to come into this pile. This pile here I'm doing on my camera, I'm sorry, on my phone. On my camera, and I should show you, it's behind me, I really have listened to what Chris Lynn and Tex say. I didn't like the advice at first, but when I am listing, I can power it out with a camera. There's no notification interruptions. It's just faster. It took a lot of getting used to. And then I upload them all at once into my computer. It takes seconds, and then I just can power list versus taking the pictures into the app or taking a bunch on my phone, and then you've got to go in and delete them more. It isn't a requirement of the group. A lot of people on the group use their iPhones and all kinds of different methods, but I actually do like the change with the camera. But it's a older camera that they recommend you get. I mean, they technically don't care, but that's the one that they started out recommending. So on my phone, it gets better colors of greens, purples, and some pinks. I just save, and I'll do that pile myself and list them. So that's why that pile's there. But that is all I have as far as clothing. Then I do have jewelry and some other things. Everything else is at least halfway through the process. And I'm just waiting on my VA or whatever to finish. Let's go to awaiting shipment. Somehow I got off the wrong page. All right. So I have 3 orders left. Oh, I got 3 before me. Okay. So this is a pair of Nike shoes. My son got these as a consignment thing, and he looked them up. They could have gone higher. I don't know, in the end why we decided that they didn't. These are called a Nike Kyrie 5 SpongeBob Pineapple House Kids basketball shoes, youth size 2.5. They really, are in halfway decent condition, so I don't know what happened, but either way, they did use my 25% off coupon on these, and we had decided just to let these go we've had them too long. So we sold these for $8.01, and so with the shipping, the customer paid $16.32, and we will split this. So definitely we'll each be lucky to get like $4. But he'll get his money back, and I'll get just a tiny bit for doing it. Actually, more like $2.50 each, I think. But it's okay. He's just like me. We'd rather take a chance. I'm sure he paid a couple bucks for those. And if we have a hunch about something, we just pick it up. And sometimes size on shoes matters too. Like if this is a bigger youth size or a smaller youth size, SpongeBob has quite a following. So probably a bigger youth size would have sold better. And this is a youth size 2.5. I don't know. Anyway, it does fit in the padded flat rate, so that's good. This is going to Millbrae, California. I don't know who is messaging me or if those are notifications. I did have another $20 dress sale, but I don't think they've paid yet. One that I just listed a few minutes ago, so I went back and I thought, oh, did I miss the style on this? Because it is a Free People dress, but it's in a size small. It's kind of got crochet and lace on top, and I put, what did I put? Gauze. It's kind of like a gauze type look to it. Someone bought it right away. I went and looked anything with those keywords, and I hope I didn't miss something. I did not Google Lens it. It could be like an editor's pick or something, but it's fine. I got $20 in 5 minutes after listing, or something like that, maybe 30 minutes. And and I'm actually okay with it. It was a bins pickup for under $1, but yeah, they haven't paid yet. So, okay. Travis Mathew, I love you. They are starting to pick up. The polos, I think, are getting more and more common. Now, you really want to watch on a Travis Mathew polo shirt the logos on them. I pick them up unless they have like a bug company or a construction company on them. Then I'm careful about picking up Travis Mathew polos. But if they have anything golf related, and especially if they have golf club companies on the sleeve or on the front, those are a bolo. I've sold Travis Mathew polos used, and because they had the right golf club on the arm, I can't remember what it is because I'm not that good at it, but I sold that for $80, and I actually undersold that. That could have gone for like $140. It sold within 5 minutes, and I was like, oh great, what did I do? Because I don't know, I just didn't look up that it had the club name on it. I just thought, I didn't even know why I put 80 on it. But for some reason, I guess I knew that much at least. But yeah, I still undersold that one. These are just shorts. Travis Mathew shorts, men's size 40. I put outdoor golf and packable because when they're in this kind of nylon fabric, I consider them kind of packable. So these sold with my 25% off coupon and promoted listings, but I got $16.91 plus shipping, so $21.03 all in. I am picking up pretty much any bigger sizes in Travis Mathew. Smalls, I don't know. It depends on how much I'm paying. But it is summer, and everybody, is getting out their polo shirts, swimsuits, all of that. And you need a lot of volume if you're going to do that stuff. If you're going to do, a $16 pair of shorts minus a coupon, you're going to have some volume. So that's what I'm trying to do. And then find the high-end sandals, the Birkenstocks, the Keens, and some of that. That's my plan for clothing for the summer. This is going to cost $504 to ship to Cypress, Texas, and I charged $675. What is your guys' plan for the summer? How are you going to kind of offset what they call the summer slowdown? I don't believe personally that there is a summer slowdown. I believe in clothing categories. If you're like me and you sell a ton of flannels and a ton of, hiking gear and, clothing, then you're going to see a slowdown if you don't convert completely, or at least a lot, to shorts, swimsuits, sandals, that kind of thing. So I'm going to do that as much as I can, but the average sale price on shorts for me is a little lower. Now I'm trying to pick up the Vuori. I'm trying to pick up the like the Cool in the bigger sizes, and I'm trying to stay at a $20 plus shipping sell-through or sell price. But what happens to me is I end up having to go with hard goods. They're just everywhere in the summer at garage sales. I don't change to like VCRs or something really heavy, but I do change to craft kits. I change to, well, don't change, I add craft kits. I add all kinds of weird just things, Franklin Covey, binders. Those are worth money. There's so many things that you find in the summer that people have no idea about. So this is a 2-pack. Now I had them in separate listings because each cupcake doll has a specific name and a specific look, and we sold one a long time ago when we first listed these, and then we sold these. I don't know if you can even see it through the bubble wrap. She's really cute. It's called a cupcake doll because of this hat, or I guess under here. It's kind of under here, and then there's another one. Anyway, we sold the first one. I want to say that she was a bride. She had like a white outfit, so I think she sold for around $15. But these two have hung on there, and I ended them, sold similar, and we marked the price way down like 3 weeks ago, and they still didn't sell right away. But anyway, these are made by Tonka, and one person bought both of these. One says Read in the title. I think she is missing her stand. The other one, this one has like a place underneath so she stands up really well. The other one I don't think does. Anyway, someone came along and they wanted to buy both with combined shipping, so I will be refunding if this falls under that situation. I'm sure I'll owe her something back. They did not use coupons. She must have made offers, or maybe she didn't. I don't remember. But anyway, they did sell with promoted, and so it's $23.36 plus shipping, so $38.15. And actually, eBay combined them. I just don't know if she overpaid on the shipping, but I don't have to cut and paste the tracking in the other one, which is nice. So yeah, she paid $13.50 total, and I know it's not going to cost that much. This is going to Wells, Maine, and my son and I are splitting these though, but again, he gets huge boxes of toys. We sell the really expensive ones, and then if something should get us over 20, we go ahead and sell it. So he has nothing in these, and all I have is a little bit of my time. So we'll both get some moolah. Okay, that one is there. My BFF, I don't order eBay tape anymore because I don't know why. It just isn't sticky enough for labels. But, you know, now that I'm, like, especially on this, I mean, the box is not going to come open. So, anyway, for Christmas, which we just saw each other for the first time since Christmas because of this weather. That is, I know it's unbelievable, but we're Wyoming women, so we're used to just inconvenience our whole life, I guess. But anyway, she only lives an hour and a half away, and she used to live here, so she does come up here and see her kids. But we just could not coordinate since Christmas, so I haven't even given her her Christmas gift yet. She just suddenly called me one morning and said she was coming up here, and could I meet her for, you know, coffee or whatever. So, anyway, for Christmas, she gave me a whole box of eBay tape because she still has her eBay store, but she's not really using it like she should right now. She's just really busy. And so, you know, she still uses her coupon. So anyway, she gave me a bunch of eBay tape, which to us, that's like a good gift. Like, that's the kind of friends we are. That's actually a good gift to me. Okay, these are going to go over the pound rate. So yeah, so now I have a bunch of eBay tape because I always pick the poly mailers since I sell 90% clothing, and so I always need more poly mailers, so I just do that. So that was nice. I forgot what I was going to give her back then. I don't even know what I had planned to give her, but I certainly didn't. Okay, so this is actually going to cost $12.78, so I will have to message the lady and tell her that because we got popped up into priority and it's going so far from Wyoming to Maine that you know, there's not, I guess I could go parcel post. I don't know, because it was going to go first class. So this could go parcel. How much is parcel? $10.85. So, you know, I mean, I could, $10.85. Because that's equal to first class shipping. I guess I could do that. And then, you know, in a perfect world, I would have realized that and asked her sooner, do you want fast or do you want to save money? But she specifically messaged me and asked me if I combine shipping. So I'll go with parcel post, I think, on this. And then I will give her back around $2.50 and just tell her that parcel select was $10.85. So, okay, so that's what I'm going to do on that. And like I said, this is going to Maine. These both would have shipped first class and we would have made a little on the shipping, but I'm fine with the double purchase. That is a blessing. So, guys, unfortunately, that is the end of my orders. So I am going to get to listing and try to fix that. The stuff I have is good. If you watch my video from yesterday, I have some Vuori. I think I have another pair down in here somewhere, so I'm finding that a lot. I think in the summer right now, those shorts can go for $25 and up. I did photo and send to my virtual assistant that stuffed animal that I got in the bins a couple weeks ago that I showed you. He should sell for easily $100. He's a fox that looks pretty realistic, and he's by the company Dritz, I believe it is. And those Dritz red foxes can go for about $100. So I'll list him here in the next 24 hours. So then I'll hopefully get back into where I have some bigger sales. Right now, it's just pretty much purely under $30 bread and butter items. But anyway, guys, you have a great day. I don't have anything else today, no haul or nothing. And I'm going to go, though, either late tonight or tomorrow. And I have $200 that I know of at the consignment store in Laramie to spend. So I'm going to go there, and Shirts, summer shirts, I don't know what they charge. You know, like I don't know what the Travis Mathew polos are. I think they're like $5. I still will pick up flannels, especially if I happen to be so fortunate to find a Dixon or something. I'm still going to pick up winter stuff. I'm going to go down in the basement and look through all of their clearance. I found some really good stuff down there. I found some Diane von Furstenberg dresses down there before, the wrap dresses. I found one new with tags before down there that I sold for like $80. It was in a bigger size. I don't know that that fits their majority of their clientele. They do cater to the college students who live there. So the DVF dresses, the St. John's knit, all of this, they still take it and they consign it because they do have women like me who shop in there. My mom shops in there. So they do have an older demographic at some level. But when I go in there, it is 90% college kids because this is a university town and the town itself is pretty small without the university. So for the most part, people under 30 are their demographic. So I try to take them that stuff, and that's why I have such high sales there. That's why I have $200 waiting for me from just the last couple of weeks, because I try to really think, okay, you know, spring is here, summer's here. What do these college girls or guys want? And so I think I've gotten pretty good at doubling down on how to make a lot of money there. And then, so on the St. John's knit, I don't know that they've gotten any more, but that's around $8. Eileen Fisher is more like 12. So I'll decide if it's a larger size and a substantial piece, I might spend up to $12 a piece on Eileen Fisher. I don't know how many college kids know about Vuori. I would assume they do, so it's going to be tough for me to get in there and compete on that kind of stuff. I don't know. I'm just going to go in and just go through their entire store, which truly will take me an entire day. I'm going to have to go and come back for lunch and go like 2 hours at a time, especially down in the basement. Sometime, if I was 100% sure they would never see my videos, which I doubt they would care, but I just don't want to film in there. It is completely 100% a privately owned place, and they could decide to kick you out. You know, I just don't want to take a chance. It's such a good source of mine. Even though I'm always telling people, go there, go there, go there, go buy there, you know, you would think they would like me to advertise it, but I just don't want to take a chance because they may not like me going in there and hand picking the stuff they don't know about. Some people get pretty upset about that. So I probably won't film down in their basement, but it is a basement. It's like this wasn't a house. This was a store. But, and they have like the running lights, what do you call them, the fluorescent lights. But, you know, I get actually like physically tired down there because there's no windows and it's just all fluorescent lights, and it's kind of dim, especially as the day goes on. I don't know what it is, but it just is like my eyesight gets bad down there. So I can only stay in the basement definitely a little over an hour. Then I go outside, get a drink, come back. So the basement I try to get through as quick as I can. Then the middle section is well lighted, lots of windows, and that's kind of fun to go through. But it will take me at least like 6 or 7 hours tomorrow if I go. So I'll definitely have a haul. I'm not gonna worry about staying within my $200 budget. It may have gone up because I just dropped off another bag about 4 days ago. So hopefully I have even more than that. Even at those prices, like $8 and $10, they have such good stuff sometimes that I'll just go ahead, and if I spend $300 or $400 and then get $200 off, that's good. And I gotta look, I might even have a coupon from the resale rewards. I might even have $10 off. Sometimes I do, so I'll check that out. But anyway, guys, so hopefully maybe by tomorrow night I have another haul. Take care, and please comment and like if you don't mind. It helps me a lot. Thank you. Bye-bye.